Arndt Ellinghorst, Global Head of Auto Research at Credit Suisse, joins me live now from their London offices. So what are VW's options at this point?
Well, the two companies have a very comprehensive merger framework agreement in place, and as you rightly said, that was basically determining the conditions for a merger to proceed in the course of this year. This is now no longer feasible because they don't have the legal clarity. There is a put-call structure embedded in this agreement, which means they could exercise a put-call, basically selling the remaining 49% that Porsche still owns in their operating car business to Volkswagen. But quite frankly, I still believe a merger is feasible. If not this year, they could still do it next year.
So you think that we could still get something at the end of this year?
We might know, we might not. We will definitely not get a merger by the end of this year, and the put-call structure will trigger significant tax until the end of 2014, so that would delay things even further. But the companies said that they're working on different alternatives, which they will present to the market later this year. So I think a merger is definitely not off the table forever. They could merge the 1st of January.
Well, so then tell me, what routes other than the put-call structure do you see?
The put-call structure basically fixed the value for the Porsche core business, Porsche AG, at roughly 4 billion. In other words, Volkswagen could buy that business for 4 billion from the Porsche holding company. The timeline for that is most likely to be towards the end of 2014, maybe a bit earlier, because it involves tax. If the voting shareholders of both Volkswagen and Porsche agree to extend the merger framework agreement, and that's a solution that I would expect by the end of this year, they could still merge next year.
What costs or loss savings or synergies will arise for VW and Porsche as a result of this?
Well, Porsche has already sold 50% of their core business to Volkswagen at an earlier stage. So the companies are already working together quite closely. I would say the incremental synergies are in the area of 200 to 300 million annually at best if you move from the current shareholding structure to a full integration. But that, of course, is a number that's relative to potential legal claims in the order of a couple of billions, which is not material enough to push through a merger at this stage.
And that's precisely the problem, isn't it? Because I don't suppose we can say with certainty when these legal obstacles will be lifted, which again casts continuing doubt or uncertainty on the possibility that there will be a merger at all, right?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, there are two crucial key legal hurdles or uncertainties. Porsche is being sued in the US for having misinformed investors when they took over Volkswagen. The German state prosecutor is investigating into the situation. So until these two key legal concerns are solved, there will very unlikely be a merger. We expect a solution there by the end of this year, potentially.